everyone, it is Ronke here for Lynn. A question that we get often is, what's next? After I've done this challenge, what is next? So I always hear people say, well, doing weight loss plans or following weight loss programs don't necessarily work because a lot of people end up gaining weight back, right? And I like to use this analogy. Imagine you decide today that you want to be the best bodybuilder in the world, right? Like you want to go for all those bodybuilding competitions. And then you decide, I'm going to up my protein and I'm going to go to the gym 2 hours a day. I'm going to lift as heavy as I can possibly lift. So you start doing this. And then you became, ripped, muscly. You win your competition. And you're like, okay, I want to look like this. I like the way I look. And then, instead of continuing to go to the gym, you stop going to the gym. Instead of continuing upping your protein intake, you stop upping your protein intake. Naturally, all of the muscles that you gained will deflate. You will just go back to the way that you were before you started muscle building in the first place. Does that mean that gyms don't work? Does that mean that bodybuilding doesn't work? No. It means that when you change your lifestyle in order for you to accomplish a goal, if you get to the end point and you want to continue to maintain the result, you have to continue to maintain the lifestyle habit that got you to that goal in the first place. So with every lean program, I hope that we help you accomplish 3 things. The first and the most basic thing, you understand how to cook healthier, more nutritious Nigerian food. At the end of every challenge, we already know that nutrition is number 1 when it comes to looking lean, feeling lean, losing the fat, and just losing the extra junks, right? We know that nutrition is number 1. So at the end of every program, you understand, oh, this is the right ratio of vegetables and carbs that I should be eating. This is the right lean meat for me to cook with. This is the right portion of meat I should be eating. This is the right portion of food I should be eating for breakfast. This food, I was able to feel full, even though it wasn't overly large. Why? I had adequate fiber, I had good vegetables, I had a good ratio, right, of ingredient in the food. I didn't use excessive oil. That is the first. You learned throughout the program how to cook better. Why would you want to go back to your half pot of stew? There's half oil, half stew base. When you know that you can still get the same flavor without using all of that excess, right? So you want to maintain cooking lean in order for you to continue to maintain your loss. So if you're like, well, I'm no longer trying to lose weight, I would just like to maintain, then maybe you increase your portions, right? You adjust it 50%, 25% and see where things shake out. So you continue to actively cook in a lean way, in a healthy way, not just to maintain the weight, right? But to continue to improve the quality of your life. That is the number 1 lesson that we hope that you learn from every single lean program that you go through. The second lesson is that you're moving more. Movement, not just in form of exercise, right? So it's not just about, oh, I'm going to the gym, I'm going to the gym. That's not the only time that you're burning calories. You're burning calories. I'm talking to you right now, I'm burning calories, right? You're listening to me, you're burning calories. So how do we increase the number of regular things that we're doing in our everyday life, right? We're burning calories and we're increasing our metabolism. We're increasing our rest and energy expenditure. Cooking, meal prepping. You're using calories, right? Going to the grocery shop, taking the stairs instead of the elevator or escalator. Continue this habit. Continue the habit that you used to get the 10,000 steps on the challenge. Continue the habit that you used when everybody was posting their watch and you're like, I'm going to post my own too, so I'm going to take the stairs. I'm going to walk to the bus stop. Don't stop all of those things because the challenge is now over. Continue to do those things because that is how you maintain the result. It's not from going back to old habits. It's not from going back to the reason why the excess was there in the first place. It's from maintaining the habits that have now gotten you the results that you're enjoying. So we're cooking better, we're moving more, And lastly, we're constantly checking in. So don't think, oh, coach is no longer here, so I'm going to drink morning, afternoon, night. I am going to do ABCD. I'm going to go out and eat on Monday. I'm going to go out and eat on Wednesday. I'm going to go out and I'm going to order pizza. I'm going to order KFC. There's nobody that I'm reporting to. We have the concept, we introduce the concept of a scorecard because it keeps you conscious. How much water have I had today? Am I thirsty or am I really hungry? Right? You constantly, when you want to successfully completing your scorecard, you're constantly checking in with yourself. And that is something that you should continue to do, even when all the monitoring spirits are gone. Don't look at it as, oh, somebody was monitoring me, so now that they're no longer monitoring me, I'm just going to go back to those old things that got me to where I was before. So continue to build on the habits that you've learned, those 3 things particularly, because that is how you maintain the result. It's not from going back to the things that you were running away from to begin with. It's from continuing the new habits that you've built in order for you to continue to maintain the loss. All right, guys, I hope that you find this helpful.